Hello, everybody. Jonathan, J. Duro Football here. World Cup 2026 is upon us. Cannot wait. Everybody's been doing predictions and whatnot, so I'm going to try my hand at this, of course. Do hold me accountable as I will with everybody who wants to do it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. It goes a long way. Let's engage. Let's talk World Cup and enjoy this wonderful summer. It'll be one of the best summers of our lives, I dare say. Let's get right into it. Okay, so I tried to reload this whole thing. It didn't let me. So this is what I have. This is not what I think is going to be, but let's go through every group. So right now, Group A here, you have obviously the co-host Mexico, South Korea, South Africa, and the Czechs. Czechia. I think very balanced group, no clear cut top dog, if you will. I do think Mexico, with the altitude, with Javier Aguirre coming back into the head coaching role, with Raul Jimenez, Julian Quinones, Memo Ochoa, even at his advanced age, Edson Alvarez, Mexico do have the most balanced team here. I do think they will top this group. Hopefully, the fans don't turn against them if should results not go their way initially. Mexico haven't has enough to top this group. In second place, I do have Bafana Bafana. They have not been playing well. They have not been playing well, but I think Hugo Bruce has some tricks up his sleeve. Obviously, it's a coach who's won the AFCON. South Africa don't have a lot of household names, but Mokoena, Teboho Mokoena, Bokazi, Lyle Foster, and of course Ramen Williams, who was nominated for the Levy Ashton Award. These are players to look out for. I think they get second here, and they advance for the first time ever to the knockout round. It's been 3 World Cups. South Africa have not made it, even as hosts. So this time, fourth time's the charm, if you will. Third, I'm going to pick South Korea. Yeah, they've been disastrous. They've been horrible. Hung Ming Bo has a lot of critics for sure. Some people want him sacked even in South Korea now, but I think South Korea will get third in this group. So this should be his last World Cup. He's not alone, obviously. Kangin Lee, Hwang Hee-chan, Kim Min-jae. There's another kid, I think, who plays in the Eredivisie. May or may not feature, but if he does, he's a very key player. South Korea will get third. I need to work on their finishing though. Czech Republic are a solid team. Maybe if they were not hosts, they might not have qualified, but I think they're going to get fourth here. Not because they're bad, it's just because these teams are just slightly better. They have a little bit more tournament experience, if you will. South Africa hasn't been to a World Cup in a while, but they do have a lengthy run in the AFCON. I think they have a little bit more uh, talent and speed. Czech Republic, this is a team you can expect to make noise in future Euros and World Cups. Mexico, South Africa, Korea, Czechs. Group B, Switzerland are going to top. Switzerland are incredible. I watched them destroy Jordan 4-1. Could have been more. Yeah, very talented. All they're missing is a superstar. If Manzambi or Vargas or Okafor and Bola could turn into superstars, this would take them to a higher plane. Right, they're clearly the class of Group B. Maybe even 9 points, which would be incredible. Yeah, fantastic team. Kobel, one of the most underrated goalkeepers. Yakin, has a lot to do. He's done well in the Euros, but obviously they got destroyed by Portugal, so they must make amends for sure. And at least Switzerland should go to the quarterfinals. There's no reason for them not to win 2 knockout stage games. They'll top this group. Second was I'm going to take Canada. I think Alfonso's injury makes things a little bit complicated. One sec here, guys. But I think they have Canada has enough here to finish second at home. 2 games in Vancouver, one in Toronto. With Eustachio, with St. Clair, Crepeau, whoever may start, Kone, Jonathan David, of course, Laren, Schaffelberg. Canada has enough talent, and they should do it here. I'm going to go Qatar here. A lot of people think Qatar are horrible. I think a little bit of World Cup pedigree could help them maybe get a win against Bosnia. Nothing against Bosnia here. I just think Qatar are due for something. I don't like how this team has been disrespected. They're 2-time Asian champions with Afif Ali Boualem Kuki. I think they have enough to at least to get something here. Uh, Actually, no. I'm going to walk it. Bosnia will finish out of Qatar. Now that I think of it, Bosnia's young guns, Tabakovic, I can't pronounce Tabakorevic, Alibegovic. Edin Dzeko is not a young gun for sure. They should get third. Never mind. I don't know. Qatar defensively, I saw them against Ireland. No, they'll come last here. Unfortunately, I don't like to see any team come last, but it's what it is, right? Brazil will top this group. Morocco are one of the most overrated teams in football. Respectfully, I love Morocco, Dima Maghreb, but I think this team's a little bit overrated. Not because they're bad, they're just hyped up way too much. I wish Esteval was on this team. I wish he was not injured. This guy would light up the tournament here. No Militao is a big loss. No Rodrigo. But between Vinny, Rafinha, I love Luis Enrique. The others, Casemiro, Guimaraes, Magalhaes, and Marquinhos, and Bremer in defense. Allison as a goalkeeper. Brazil is still wonderful, still a great team. The midfield has not is not looking the best, not the strongest. Casemiro's advanced now in years, football wise. Fabinho, I don't know, but I wish them all the best in this tournament. I would love to see Brazil win it for Pele, as Argentina did with Maradona shortly after their respective deaths. So Brazil first, Morocco still second. No debate there. I think Scotland will get third. Haiti will be respectable. They'll perform, but fourth, I think a little bit too much of a quality gap. McSauce, McGinn, Robertson, Tierney. Um, I don't know who's going to start for Scotland as striker. Maybe Shanklin, maybe Adams. Does Scotland have enough to get third here? Morocco, Hakimi, no Enesiri on the squad, which is strange, but Unahi, Bono, Mazraoui, of course, still a very talented core. They should semifinals may be out of their reach, but second place in this group is definitely possible. Absolutely. Okay, Group D, USA. Yeah, they played well against Senegal in that friendly. I think Senegal were kind of uh, in half gear, half speed, if you will. Turkey will get second here. This group is going to be whoever wins this group gets no more than like 5 points. It's going to be a dogfight in every game. I'm going to say Paraguay don't finish last in World Cup groups, huh? I'm going to go Paraguay, Australia last, unfortunately. Nothing against the Aussies. I think Paraguay with Almiron and Ciso, a little bit more offensive bite. Turkey have stars. Not just Guler and Yildiz, Barish Alper Yilmaz, Kadioglu, Shahinoglu, Kochko. These are all amazing players. Turkey should get should get second in this group for sure. USA will top it with Pulisic, Balogun, these other guys here, Robinson, Serginho, Jedi Dest. The USA will win it in Trump land. They'll top this group. Group B, Germany wins. It won't be easy. Very difficult group here. Germany might lose a game to somebody here. Ecuador will get second. I love Ecuador. Full of energy. Same with Cote d'Ivoire, with Caicedo. Ecuador's defense are borderline impenetrable, but Ivory Coast and Germany have enough to at least score. I think Ecuador do come second here with Caicedo, who will miss the first game, should come back to hurt them. Um, yeah, this is a tournament where I think Ecuador really shine. Actually, no, I'm going to go Cote d'Ivoire. I'm going to say Moise Caicedo missing the first game might hurt them. I say Ivory Coast gets Ecuador third. Yeah, Ecuador gets third in this group. Unfortunately, Curacao last. They're good, talented with Chong and others, but they get third. Diomande, Diallo, Kesse, Sangare, Cote d'Ivoire have some good, a well balanced team. They should get it. Musiala, I hope this guy is really can recover fully from his injury, be the star he can always be. Wirtz, the German defense a little bit of concern here, but they'll top this. Japan are going to top this, despite the injuries of Minamino, Mitoma. Japan are still the best form, if you will, after beating England, after beating Brazil. They should top this group. The Dutch will come second. They lost to Algeria tonight, but they'll shake that off with no Javi Simons, but Gravenberch, Van Dijk, Frankie, Depay, Malin, who's been incredible on blistering form for Roma. Sweden lost to their fellow Scandinavians, Norway. With Jokkers and Isak, with Bergval, Lagerbielka, Ilanga, they still have enough to get third. Tunisia have been dismal, horrible AFCON. Hannibal Mejri has to be 3 times the player he is to get them out of here, but they won't have enough. Yeah, Japan will be somewhat of a surprise here and finish first. Group G, Belgium will top this group. Not at a canter, but something similar. I think Egypt Salah will come second. Marmoush, no Mustafa Mohammed, but Trezeguet. Iran, a lot of political turmoil, but Mehdi Taremi and co will have enough to pull through. New Zealand, unfortunately, last. Nothing against them, just not enough. Go Tim Payne, but they won't have enough here. Belgium, Doku, Trossard. Lukaku's back, scored against Croatia tonight. De Bruyne, Courtois. Defense a little bit shaky, a little bit suspect, but a good defensive midfield with Tielemans and Onana, so they'll top this group for sure. Spain will top this group, no issue there. Second little surprise here, Saudi Arabia will come second. Uruguay are shaky, despite their talent with Valverde and Bentancur and Ugarte. like Saudi Arabia. The only time Saudi Arabia went past the first round was USA '94. So this time they'll make it back again. Cape Verde will be valiant, but ultimately Ryan Mendes and Co will not have enough. Uruguay, we'll see if they go through as third. France will win this group. France will win this group. Yeah, Norway will come second. Nothing. I love Senegal. Senegal wreck. Mane, Sarr, Ndiaye, uh, Bamba Dieng, Koulibaly, Sarr, and Niakate. Fantastic players. I think when it comes to who's going to beat Iraq the most, no offense to Iraq, I think France and Norway have a little bit more offense than Senegal. I think this group is going to be 5-5-5-0. That's what I think, honestly. France, yeah, too much offense. Ekitike is a big blow, but still with Doué, Mbappe, Olise, Dembele, Marcus Thuram, your Rabios, your I almost said Camavinga, not him, Chouameni and Kante. Good defense with Saliba and Konate and Upamecano. And a Magnan in goal, they should do it. Norway are fantastic. Holland, Odegaard, and Sorloth. But yeah, they'll get second here. France will still top the pile. Argentina for sure. 9 points, I think. Algeria second. Algeria second. Austria third. Jordan last. Austria are well coached. Their pressing style is good, but I don't know if they can do that in this heat. It's going to be crazy. Algeria will get some revenge for 1982. I watched Haj Musa scored an incredible goal today. Algeria beat Netherlands. Mahrez' final World Cup here. I think they'll get second. Argentina could probably rest Messi a couple of these games here. Respect to these other three, I think Argentina are the clear favorites here. Bringing youngsters like Nico Paz and Mastantu Wono, adding that to Alvarez and Martinez, and Dibu and Messi and McAllister. No Paulo Dybala, but DePaul and Lo Celso and Palacios. Best team here. I don't think Cuti Romero will play, but Argentina still win. And Jordan, unfortunately, no Al Naimat, but they'll be brave. They'll be entertaining. Portugal will top this group. Colombia second. Congo third. Uzbekistan fourth. Yeah, Ronaldo will easily finish first with his compatriots. We need a big tournament from Rafael Leao, João Felix, Fernandez, Silva need to play very well. Colombia with Luis Diaz, fantastic player. Defense can be shaky, but with between him, Luis Suarez, Javier Suarez, Borja, and the others, Colombia should get second here. Jefferson Lerma is very good. James can still do some say what's up every now and again. Colombia should get second. Congo played well against Denmark today. They played pretty well. Wissa, Bakambu, Twanzebe, Wan-Bissaka, good team. Wish my Nigeria team was here, but good for Congo, 52 years. They'll get third here. We'll see if it's enough. Uzbeks are talented. Unfortunately, this is a little bit out of their depth. They need a little bit more experience here. But Huseynov and Shmorodov and these guys will put up a good initial impression. England will win this group. It won't be easy. I don't like the fact that Palmer and Foden aren't here. They should have been here. But yeah, they'll get first here, no problem. Harry Kane, one of the candidates for top scorer. Ghana will not come second. Croatia will be second. I'm tempted to put Ghana last. Panama, I like what I saw against Brazil. They got thumped with Blackman and Waterman and Puma Rodriguez. No, Mohamed Kudus is a blow, but I think Ghana can absolutely just eck out third here in this group. Croatia will get second. Luka Modric, final World Cup. Luka Vuskovic is another guy to watch out for. I don't think Croatia have enough offense quite to top England, so they'll get second there. Okay. My best 8. I'm going to pick all the countries that haven't made it past the first round. We'll get there. Scotland, Paraguay, I'm taking Ecuador, I'm taking Sweden, I'm taking Senegal, I'm taking Austria. Yes, sir. All right. What do we have here? Let's see. No, I'm gonna. Bosnia's not gonna. No Bosnia. Iran will make it instead. Iran will make it. No Bosnia. So South Korea, Scotland, Paraguay, Ecuador, Sweden, Iran, Senegal, and Austria. South Africa versus Canada is awesome. That's a crazy game here. Wow. Open game, entertaining. 2 fast break sort of teams. It's going to be very exciting. Oh, that's a tough one. It's going to be where in the United States. I think Canada still has a fan advantage even in the States. I do like Canada's chances of winning that game. I think I would lead Canada. I would lean Canada. Should that be a game? Oh, what happens? Canada versus South Africa. Oh, wow, 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 wow. I'm gonna say Canada win here. Okay, let's do Japan, Morocco. Um, yeah, I think it might be Japan's time here. One second, I'm gonna pause this. Okay, back on. Oh yeah, Canada will edge out South Africa. Japan, Morocco. Wow, 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 wow. The neutrals' ideal game here. I do think Morocco, when they're not playing in front of a partisan crowd, can struggle. It's Japan's time. They have to do it. They have to do it. Injuries apart, Japan has to do it here. Japan has to go through. They will do it. Probably 1-0, 2-1. Germany, Paraguay, rematch of 2002. I think Germany will figure it out. Paraguay are tough defensively, but Germany will pull through, pull rank, and make it to the next round here. Probably Florian Wirtz something or Musiala special. One of those two players will make a difference. Brazil, Holland. I think the Netherlands. No, just joking. Brazil will win. Holland are very good, but we know that they just don't win. They just don't do it. There's no way Brazil are going home in the round of 32. That would be catastrophic. That would be insane. Brazil make it to the next round here. Maybe it goes to penalties. Maybe it goes to penalties. Allison finally makes a save in the penalties, or Neymar does something, but Brazil wins at last. France, Sweden, France. This is a very interesting game. This is like big brother, little brother, if you want. Sweden are very offensively talented, but France are even more so. I see a 3-1 or 4-2, high scoring. Gyökeres and Isak will try to go against Mbappe, Olise, Doué, and who else? Mbappe, Olise, Doué. Who's the other guy? And Dembele, right? That front four. Yeah, they get outplayed though, but they're valiant. France wins. Cote d'Ivoire, Norway is cool. Cote d'Ivoire, Norway is pretty cool. Wow, 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 wow. What do I have here? Wow, Norway are very, very good. Norway are very, very, very good. I don't want it to seem too Eurocentric though. I'm going to say I want to go Cote d'Ivoire. Les Elephants. Ahmed Diallo does something incredible. I think how Norway will have their time in the sun. But I think Cote d'Ivoire have a little bit more AFCON experience. Norway don't have any Euros. And I think their physical backline could frustrate Erling Haaland a little bit. Cote d'Ivoire could win this one on penalties, I think. Mexico, Scotland, easy Mexico. Not easy in terms of the game, but Mexico will definitely win. They'll beat Scotland for sure. And they'll advance to the next round. England versus Senegal is interesting. That is very interesting. I'm going to say that we're going to have an upset. We need some upsets at this World Cup. We had Saudi over Uruguay. Senegal will defeat England here. Senegal will defeat England. Another disaster for England, but Senegal have a little bit more poise. Pape Thiaw, I think Thomas Tuchel is not what they think he is international wise. I think Senegal beat England in England. That was a foreshadow of what's going to happen here. Senegal will edge this one for sure. Probably Sadio Mane will do something incredible. USA, Austria, wow. That's I go USA. USA will just edge this here. Just about edge that there. That'll be tough. That'll be fun. But USA would win that for sure. Um, wow. How would they handle Austria's press with Sabitzer and Schlager, and Leimer, and Leiner, and all these guys? Austria are very difficult to break down, but USA would figure that out and win advance. Belgium, South Korea, Belgium. Belgium wins, no problem. South Korea are talented, but they have their limitations. Trossard, Doku, Lukaku step up. Colombia, Croatia, revenge for Colombia. Luis Suarez is not going to miss an open goal this time. So Colombia will advance to the next round. Luka Modric will bid adieu to this World Cup. We thank him for everything, but Colombia in the Americas will definitely go past the round of 32. Spain, Algeria, tough game here, but Spain will win. I think Algeria will beat Austria, will go home with their heads held high, but Yamal, Nico Williams, Pedri, Gavi, Oyarzabal, Fabio Ruiz, all these players are a little bit too much. Uh, Underrated defense with Lenormand and Laporte. Spain will win here. Mahrez will bid adieu. Thank you. Switzerland, Iran, Switzerland. Iran will be, they're going to hold up their backpacks for their martyred children, but Switzerland, well coached, well drilled. It's their time. Switzerland will get past that round. Argentina, Saudi Arabia, 4-0. 4-0. Everybody thinks it's going to be Argentina, Uruguay. I think something different. Argentina revenge for sure. Lautaro will not be caught off offside this time. So 4-0. Messi might break the goal scoring record here by then. Portugal and Ecuador would be crazy. That would be insane. Portugal and Ecuador would be crazy. I say Portugal wins. Portugal wins this one. 1-0. Ronaldo might get his first ever knockout goal. They'll figure out Ecuador's defense. Turkey, Egypt. Wow, Turkey would win. Yeah, Turkey would win for sure. Turkey would win. Yeah, I like that. Turkey would win this one for sure. Arda Güler will get that done. Germany versus France. Upset Germany, if you can call it that. Germany will beat France. Deschamps will say adieu. Germany will not say auf Wiedersehen. I can see Musiala or somebody catching them off guard. Undav or somebody. France, the great superpower, the prohibited favorite, will go home early there than expected. But Zidane will take over for sure. Canada, Japan. Japan will win. It's their time. Let's do it. Japan have to do it. It's their time. Yeah, and it's their time for sure. Japan have to go. Injuries apart, they beat Canada here. 4th of July weekend does not end go well for Canada. Obviously, they would love to win on their neighbor's day, but Japan has it. Brazil, Cote d'Ivoire. I think this game is going to be a nail biter. I think this game really, really, really uh, it would be a fantastic watch. I see Brazil winning though. Brazil would ultimately prevail. Mexico versus Senegal. Ooh, this is tough. Mexico would have home advantage. Something tells me that's not going to matter though. Something tells me Senegal goes into the Azteca and comes home with a bling. I love the Senegal team. I think Pap Diaw is going to write a beautiful story. I think it's a summer of Senegal. Quinto partido for Mexico when El Sexto will not happen. Colombia versus Spain. Guys, I love the World Cup. I love the World Cup. Colombia will win. I don't want a boring World Cup. Colombia will win. In the Americas, Colombia, the only team that's beaten Spain in the last 2 years is Colombia. They're going to get the job done this time. Colombia wins. USA, Belgium. Guys, I love the World Cup. Give me the USA. Give me Osei, can you see? 5-2 is not going to repeat itself. US will get revenge on Belgium. They'll be better prepared this time, more defensively conscious, and they'll get a victory. Argentina, Turkey is going to be fun. Arda Güler and Leo Messi. Messi will prevail, though. The sun will beat the stars, the crescent moon and star here. Argentina will advance to the next round quarterfinals. Switzerland, Portugal. I love Switzerland, I love Turkey, but no. Ronaldo, Messi has to happen. Ronaldo will prevail. Not 6-1 this time. Probably Bruno Fernandes or Bernardo Silva will do something. Portugal will advance to the next round. Germany versus Japan, quarterfinals. You know what? Revenge is in order. Nagelsmann gets it done. Thank you, Moriyasu. Nagelsmann has to get it done. Germany will advance to the quarterfinals here, to the semifinals here. That would be awesome to see. It's going to be a great game, but Germany will get revenge here. Japan bow out respectfully and probably literally bow out. Very respectful. But Germany will do it here. I see Joshua Kimmich really controlling this game, and we'll fluster Japan a little bit in this high pressure moment. Colombia, USA, Colombia. Andres Escobar. This is an ode to him. Colombia will get that revenge here. They will beat the U.S. probably 2-1 in extra time. Trump's World Cup comes to an end. No more Trump. Colombia, Luis Diaz, player of the tournament potentially. He'll make it here. Brazil, Senegal. I love may share Senegalese. Brazil are going to win. You can see Luis Enrique really stepping up here. And Neymar. Brazil will advance to the semifinal, and you know what that means here. And what do we have here? Argentina, Portugal, Ronaldo, Messi. This might shut down the internet. Like since Michael Jackson passed away, this might be the most significant internet shattering, internet breaking event, not just sports and anything. Wow, what happens? I do not know. I do not know for the life of me. I think Messi, adios amigo. Hola, Cristiano Ronaldo. It's his year. Ronaldo gets it done. Probably maybe scores a winner. Portugal advances. Probably the craziest game of all time. So we have Germany, Brazil, Colombia, Portugal. Germany versus Colombia. Wow, 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 wow. I did not see this at all. Germany versus Colombia. I do see. I do see. You know what? I'm going all the way. No, part of me does. I changed my mind. Colombia are not going to beat Spain. Spain will beat Colombia. Sorry, Spain. No, no, no. Colombia are not going to make it that far. Because I don't see Germany getting to a final. So I do see Spain getting it done. So Germany, Spain, Brazil, Portugal. All four classic normal teams, but it is what it is. It's the World Cup. Spain will beat Germany once more. This is going to hurt. Spain will beat Germany once more. That's going to suck. And Neymar versus Ronaldo, there can only be one. Who gets there? Wow, this is difficult. Do I see an all European final in the Americas? I'll tell you what I do. Portugal gets to the final. Portugal gets to the final. Winner of my World Cup, guys. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lamine Yamal will have his time. Sorry, Neymar, it was not to be. Sucks that you're going to be top scorer of Brazil without a title. But Portugal are going to win the World Cup. Ronaldo maybe takes top scorer at his crazy age. I think Portugal are going to get it done. I really do. Neymar, oh, I'm going to cry for Neymar. I will literally cry for Neymar. But Portugal, it's their time. I think they're going to get it done here. So by Portugal winning the World Cup, Spain will have their time. Me and Nico will have a World Cup, but Portugal are going to win. Yeah, I have that for sure. So thank you guys for this. It's going to be a fantastic ride. I cannot wait to see what happens. I do have Portugal winning the World Cup. Ronaldo gets it, and we all go home happy. And yeah, I cannot wait for 2030. We should expand it to 64. It's going to be a blast. Wow, it's going to be an exciting blast. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy us. Please like and subscribe. Let's talk more. Debate me, engage me. Where do you think I might go wrong? But let's talk. Let's enjoy ourselves. Thank you.